All right, so today we got the Pride 1 tier list. Yes, in fact, we got the notification. The homies have let me know that it is out, so we're going to check it here today. Haven't spoiled it just yet, and we're going to go in. I'm going to give my rating beforehand and then tell you what I think about the character, and yeah, we'll do it that way. So I'll try my best not to spoil it, and I'll let you know. All right, so we have the tier list over here, last updated today, so we now know, yes, it is confirmed, it is there. Thank God I wasn't lied to. Thank you for the homies again for letting me know. Here we go, ready? So, tier list. So I already gave my opinion of this character. I think you've already seen them. I told you she is a very, very good character. People are saying like, no, you know, because of like her damage is mid. I don't think so. I think that if you were to, similar to other characters, invest in her, build her, do whatever with her, she'll do great. Regardless, every character happens the same way, correct? But I think that if you take your time, work on her OL gear, she becomes a different monster. She is just nuts, okay? So it's my rating would definitely be a SS plus. I don't think they're gonna put her below SS at all. Maybe I haven't tried PvP, so maybe she's S over there. But beyond that story, she does great. I showed you, I did like literally showcases on story. She wipes the field. Early story, I don't know, right? I think it's like more mobs there, so probably SS. But let's see together, right? So first we'll story late. We'll start with story late, right? First, it's going to be. So she's not SSS in story late, okay? She shouldn't be S. I'm gonna say SS. Yes, SS. There you go. Yeah, 100%. She is an SS character. That's like 1,000,000,000% the case. She is very good, bro. She is very good, but she is getting placed higher than 2B, which, in my opinion, for utility and use case, I think that yes, simply A2 is better in that case. Simply put, why? I don't know. It's like, you can throw her on any team and she'll do great. Like, there's no real buff character you need. Like, yeah, you can use Admin. Like, yeah, you can use Maxwell. Like, yeah, you can use Uni. But you don't need to. They do, like, she does such raw damage just like that it's beautiful. 2B requires a little more hand-holding on team building. Still, I think that Bunnies works fine for her. Like, I still hit from great numbers with Bunnies. But for the most part, like, I think that in a way to describe it, A2 is much more versatile. Yes, you need a healer, but beyond that, most of the time you're running a healer, right? Most stages you kind of want one, so. And Bunnies just give you heals on top of the buffs they're giving, right? Story early. Ooh, SSS. Not bad, not bad. That's actually pretty. I keep forgetting I can just hover over the character and do it that way. Like, I keep forgetting that. But yeah, she's very good. I'm shocked. What about BOIS? They put her SSS. No. So, wait, yeah, she was always SSS, right? So, on BOIS, this is single target. She is SS. So, simply put, 2B is better over there. 2B was SS, story late, so she definitely, like, destroyed her on story late. And story early, destroyed her there. But BOIS solo, 2B wins, which, it's kind of true. Like, A2 is a great character for story, for bosses. But, like, Chatterbox, she destroyed. Like, when we were testing it, that happened. I haven't tried Mother Whale yet. Modernia clearly doesn't work. Don't even try her on Modernia. She does way too much damage to where she damages the part so much that run is just scuffed. Like, genuinely, it is mad scuffed. So I understand that placement. But additional targets, it's probably SS2. I don't think they're going to rate her higher. Yeah, I don't think so. No, they did. Yeah, okay. There we go. That's what I like to see, bro. Oh, she is S in PvP. Damn it. I thought that she would actually be a broken PvP character. Like, you would think too, right? Doesn't she, like, wipe the whole field so she just do damage to everyone? Is that not the case? I don't play PvP. I'm gonna keep that in mind. I want to keep, make sure you know that. Keep that in mind, okay? So, I know nothing about that meta. Literally, I don't care for it. So, I never actually I try to rank for the season. If I can rank enough, that's good for me. But, beyond that, I'm not, like, playing to a meta. I don't care for it. So, S is pretty good. What did they rank her for PvP? Ooh, SS, yeah. Is it because she's a defender? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. For the other ones, I can give you an answer. BOIS additional targets, she's wiping the field. She's literally obliterating everything. Like, you have to think Mother Whale requires, like, Modernia characters like that can, like, screen wipe Scarlet. Now, if you just have A2, why do you need them, right? She can literally just wipe out the whole field because the range is nuts. When she first bursts, that range is nuts. For 15 seconds, that is a massive clear. So that makes a lot of sense. We're going to read the review over here. But I'm super happy how they did these characters, bro. Like, seeing her at SSS is just nuts, bro. So overall, they're rating her a better character. Simply put, she is a better character. Would I agree? For the most part, for the most part, I'm gonna be honest here. I think both characters are great. If you were to argue, I think A2 is the more free to play one in an aspect, due to the fact that, like, yeah, if I wail for her, if I give her a lot of like the HP buffs, she gets a lot better. Like, you know, bare bones, A2 still does great, and that is not the case. She still does great also at bare bones, but yes, like giving a few dupes here and there can definitely, like those HP buffs are pretty nice. Like they're pretty nice, but again, not that she needs it, no, but they are nice. Simply put, right? That's the way to say it. So we have the full analysis here. You're more than welcome to read it. I'll read like the core parts first, so we'll go down here. So here we go. Pros and cons. Scales really well with attack buffs like Modernia, which is good. If there are many clustered mobs or parts, A2 can easily hit them all at once. 100%. Deals massive damage to bosses with 2 or more parts. 100%. Have you seen that, dude? She absolutely shreds. Satisfying to use in campaign stages. 100%. Auto-friendly. This is true, right? Now, I hope that Shift Up acknowledges, I don't know if they acknowledged it already, but they did say they want to rework some of the AI there. If they rework that AI, nah, chief. Dude, they're going to be so much better, but for the most part, she is pretty good. Investments are cheap. A2 is usable at minimal investments, but she scales well with with skill levels, so keep that in mind. She has the highest range for a rocket launcher comparable to Summer Neon's burst skill at max level. Pretty good. Now let's see this. She scales best with attack OL, but too much attack makes her the enemy target in solo raids. Okay? Against bosses, she has, what is it? Basically, okay, with no parts. Okay, yeah, I was like, wait a second, what? If they have no parts, she fumbles, right? Because you're losing a major part of her kit. You're losing this over here, which is damage to parts, 40% increase. Basically, every charge, getting that, it's a pretty nasty attack, and that's why she does so much more scaling when it comes to bosses with parts, so keep that in mind. And she does require a healer, ideally a taunter also, either taunt skill or another unit with more attack to perform well, which is, again, I don't know, I've never really, in most of the stages I've tested, I didn't encounter too much of an issue. Definitely, like, when Chatterbox lands on her twice, GG's. Modernia, she doesn't work at all. Like, if you get hit on Gravedigger, which sometimes you might get hit, you know, that kind of fumbles a little bit, but regardless, on most stages, right, I don't think you need a taunter. The taunter isn't saving you, clearly, on Gravedigger. But, yeah, it definitely healer is required, 1,000,000,000%. But taunter's, like, situational, right? Increasing max HP from limit breaks and gear might end up making it harder to maintain her HP above the threshold. Fast tapping is not possible due to forced animation, which is true. Forced animation reduces the benefit of charge speed, which is true. Although it says that she has a 1-second charge speed, her actual attack rate is much slower without mode B. In mode B, animation duration is halved, which is also the case, right? There is an animation, which is there, which prevents her from being spam clicked. Don't know if that was done purposely, so you can't Alice A2, like they don't want you to do that. Could be the case though, but skill 1 is tied to using her burst skill and is not permanent, so you need to burst with her regularly despite mode B being active and then limited unit. So for the most part, she's a very good unit, but there are cons. There's going to be issues with her. Yes, she requires a healer. You don't have one? Again, let me just say this now. If you're using the reason that you're not pulling for A2 just because you don't have a healer, that is the stupidest thing ever. Why? You'll get Rapunzel. You have many chances to get Rapunzel. You'll get Blanca Noir. You have many chances to do so. You have Pepper. She works fine. She literally does. If you have Summer Mary, okay, if you don't, so what? You can get other healers. There'll be more healers in the game that are going to get added. Who knows when A2 makes a comeback, right? So don't use the reason of you not pulling as it being, I don't want to pull just because I don't have a healer. You will get a healer. It might take some time, but you will get a healer. So at least situate that point, re-strategize that point, be like, okay, I'm not pulling because I don't think she's meta-defining. I don't think she's going to be a great character. I don't like her team comps. If that's the reason, fine, 100%, understood. But if it's the reason of I don't have a healer, you'll have time to get a healer, right? They're not limited. So for that part, that's kind of the switch up you should make, all right? So beyond that, we have a bunch of stuff here. Holy hell. Like, look at this. This is the longest review we have ever seen from them. We'll work our way from like the important parts. Skill investment, start at 555. Upgrade skills as needed for tiny boost of damage. The damage increases from skill 1, skill 2, and burst are dependent on each other, so they stack. They stack like that, 100%. To conserve materials, it may be wiser to upgrade burst only when your healers cannot keep up. Save your manuals for other units for as to be in future units anniversary imminent. So that's there. Team composition. Here are 2 requirements for building A2's team. You need to at least have 1 healer for A2, 100%, which can be in burst 1, 2, or 3 slots. It says in solo raids, A2 should be paired with a taunter if damage cannot be evaded, or she must not have the highest attack at the time. The last 2 solo raid bosses prioritize hitting units with the highest attack. So in this case, you will need a taunter. Yeah, some units have the attack stat that fluctuates, such as Alice. This can be hard to work with. Remember, OL lines can change the unit's functions. For example, if your Alice has 2 attack lines and A2 has 0, then Alice will be targeted all the time. So keep that in mind, right? But again, I recommend, if you want to read through this, there's a lot of great information here to understand about this character. For the most part, though, very happy on how this character turned out. She's an SS tier character in basically 2 contents, right? Being story early and additional targets with bosses. Very, very well done character. Very fun character too, correct? Throughout everything, I think it's a really fun character to test. And I'm just wondering how she does on train. That is the one thing I'm wondering. Part damage, you have the turrets. Destroying those turrets are everyone's current problem, getting past those turrets. So I wonder, can she fold those turrets? How fast can she fold those turrets? That is something that I can't wait to test. So when train rolls around, I'll let you know how it goes, but I'm going to have a blast with that. So with that being said, catch you in the next one. Have fun, stay safe, peace, and enjoy. That is the tier list update for A2. Yeah.